You, LOSHayTH here, and I am going to tell you about my anime collection. Well, specifically my Fullmetal Alchemist collection. Let's see here. What do I have here? So first of all, I have this which is the anime profile, and it basically is describing all the characters, and it also tells like all of the episodes that the characters are in right here. So basically, it says the name right here. It's kind of hard to see it. The camera's pretty bad, but it tells the episodes here, and then it tells the characters here, and then the dots represent where they appear in, or what episode they appear in, and how many episodes they're in. So as you can see, Ed and Al are in almost every single episode, except for this one, which is episode 39, I think. Oh no, 37. It's one Warehouse 13 one. So yeah, this also came with a poster that looks exactly like the cover, just without the Fullmetal Alchemist anime profile on it. And I have that on my wall. Yeah, it's in the back, like the very back right here. See, teared it. So then I also got this one, the manga profile, which has pretty much the same information. They have a little quiz at the back and some inside details about how the author made the manga, and some little art sketches at the back, and also a little colorful popularity poll that explains the popularity of each character, or the top 10 popular characters. And they also have little extras at the back too, like the Blind Alchemist, and which they made an OVA out of that one for Brotherhood, and some little rough sketches that Arakawa Hiromu made and stuff. And some of these extras aren't in the actual manga, as I've known so far. Those two costed me about, I'd say, $19.99 each, plus tax. And yeah, so then the next one I'm going to show you is this one. These two. There's 5 of these, I'm pretty sure. The novels, they aren't really necessarily mangas, they're just novels that you would like normally read. And they're read from left to right, like how we Americans read. And these costed me about $10, I'd say. Yeah, about 10. It's like a manga. So, and then The Land of Sand is basically about when Ed and Al go to Zen in time and bump into their imposters, like in the original anime. And then the second one, Abducted Alchemist. It's when it explains how like there have been many child abductions in Amestris, and then it tells how the kidnappers mistake Ed as Roy's son. Pretty interesting, both of them. You might want to read them. The Land of Sand isn't really going to be that interesting if you already saw the original anime. So I'd recommend reading this one because this one was not made into an episode in both Brotherhood and the 2003 one, so this one would be a good one to read if you finished watching both animes. And then I also have the first, second, and third. So the first one, yeah, pretty straightforward manga. Explains their Leor, where they were at Leor, and Uswell, coal mine, and the train incident. And then the second one, also shiny. The first 3 are all shiny, and they have the little character on the side. So the first one has Ed on the side, the second one has Al on the side, and the third one has Mustang on the side, who is my personal favorite. There's nothing really much to talk about. I don't want to spoil anybody who never read the manga before. But if you've seen Brotherhood, they're basically the same thing. Just a few different stuff. And then I also have 4. Pretty Little Scar. 4. 5. Oh my gosh. 6. 7. 8. 9. Oh my gosh. Big pile. 10. 11. And 12. They're all pretty interesting. They're all pretty interesting. And I also have oh wait, I forgot. The mangas cost about, I'd say, $10 each. So basically it's 21 bucks for 2. So you do the math if you're gonna get all of them, like what I'm trying to do. I'm still working on it. I also have Brotherhood. Here, hold on. Brotherhood Volume 1, or Disc 1, Part 1, and Part 2. So I'll start with Part 1. It has Ed in front, and some pictures on the back, and they are 13 episodes, and I got this at Best Buy for about 39 bucks. Have 13 episodes and 2 commentaries and 2 text lists. Well, I don't really consider them text lists because they have the lyrics. So, for this one, I have 2. 1 and 2. First one, cover is Ed and Al. And then inside this cover, it shows the episodes and their names. And then the disc, and then Mustang's team, which are Breda, Havoc, Mustang, Riza, and Fallman. It's pretty straightforward. This one contains episode 1 commentary. And then number 2, Mustang and Hughes. Contains episodes 8 through 13 and the disc, plus a little art picture of Ed and Al when they were on the island during their alchemy training. And like I said, this costed me about $39 that I bought at Best Buy. And then have the little postcards. Ed and Al again when they were kids doing alchemy. And then this one when they were when I'm guessing this is when they go back to Risenbold to fix Ed's arm, because Armstrong's there apparently. And then this one. Yep. darkness. Okay. This is the last one thing I have that's Fullmetal Alchemist related. Part 2, Brotherhood, that I just got yesterday, pretty late. Yeah, pretty Mustang. Serpent flames, his abs showing, pretty badass. So, yeah, Mustang's my favorite character, like I said. So here, 2 discs, as usual, 2 commentaries, and 2 more textless songs, which, like I said, aren't really considered textless, because they show lyrics, which is kind of sad. I kind of wish they didn't. 3, which has Ling, lan-fan, and Fu. Yeah, 3 newcomers series that weren't in the first one. So this one contains 14 through 20, and show the sins: envy, lust, gluttony, greed, sloth, and father, sitting in his little chair of doom. And then you also have 4, which shows Ed pointing at someone, pretty much pointing at... I don't want to spoil you guys. You have to watch it yourself. It's pretty intimidating. So it's 21 to 26, pretty blurry on my camera. And it shows Riza. Yep. And have the postcards. Ed and Al, when they burned their house before, well, when Ed got his state, when he was licensed to be a state alchemist. So Ed and Al. And then this one with the little pink background. Ed, Roy, Riza, Hughes, Al, and Winry. And then this one with the green backdrop. Roy, Al, and Ed. And then the last one, which is the new people, lan-fan, Fu, Ling, and Xiaomei, along with Mei Cheng. Xiaomei's little panda. She's cute little panda. That's pretty much it. And I know it's not really considered a lot, but it's still growing. Got my little Roy and Riza background on my laptop, but that's not really considered anything. Speaking of which, I have to restart my laptop because the stupid icons aren't showing. So, that's pretty much it. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I recommend watching and reading Fullmetal Alchemist. They're pretty good series. Although, the first one is kind of... If you watch the first one and then Brotherhood, you might be a little confused, because they're pretty much the same plots, except the 2003 one doesn't follow the manga as much, while Brotherhood does. So I recommend watching it. Brotherhood isn't really that horrible, as most people would say, but like I said, it's my opinion, and my opinion alone. If you don't want to watch it, then that's your choice, but I highly recommend watching both and reading the manga, even though people say that... I have a friend who doesn't like the manga at all, but I kind of like it myself. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I have. See ya.